2022. Each speech in a debate on bills be limited as follows. A maximum of 20 minutes for the mover in moving and 15 minutes in replying. A maximum of 20 minutes for the chairperson of the relevant committee if the bill is not sponsored by the relevant committee. And a maximum of 10 minutes for any other member speaking except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 15 minutes each if the bill is not sponsored by either of them, and that priority in speaking be accorded to the leader of the majority party, the leader of the minority party, and the chairpersons of the relevant departmental committee in that order. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Order number 9, procedural motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I beg to move a procedural motion, limitation of debate on motion, that notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order 96, subsection 4, this House orders that, for purposes of this third county assembly of the DAIDA, first session 2022, each speech in the debate on any motion, including a special motion, be limited as follows. A maximum of 20 minutes for the mover and 10 minutes for each member speaking, except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 15 minutes each, and that priority in speaking be accorded to the leader of the majority party, the leader of the minority party, the chairperson of the relevant departmental committee in that order. I call upon Honorable Patricia to second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand to second the procedural motion. Thank you.
Honorable members, I propose the question, notwithstanding the provisions of the Standing Order number 96.4, this House orders that, for purpose of this third county assembly of DAIDA, first session of 2022, each speech in a debate on any motion, including a special motion, be limited as follows. A maximum of 20 minutes for the mover and 10 minutes for each other member speaking, except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 15 minutes each, and that priority in speaking is accorded to the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, and the chairperson of the departmental committee in that order. Honorable members, the floor is open to debate. Honorable members, I invite the motion mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Silence means concurrence. I beg to reply.
Honorable members, I put the question that, notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order number 96/4, this House orders that, for purpose of this county assembly of DAIDA, first session 2022, each speech in a debate on any motion, including special motion, be limited as follows. A maximum of 20 minutes for the mover and 10 minutes for each other member speaking, except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 15 minutes each, and that priority in speaking be accorded to the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party and the chairperson of relevant departmental committee in that order. As many as of that opinion say aye. Aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Order number 10, procedural motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I beg to move a procedural motion, limitation of debate on report of a committee. That notwithstanding the provision of Standing Order 96, subsection 4, this House orders that for purposes of this third county assembly of the DAIDA, first session 2022, each speech in a debate on a report of a committee or any other report submitted to the House be limited as follows: a maximum of 30 minutes for the mover in moving and 15 minutes in replying, and a maximum of 10 minutes for any other member speaking except the leader of majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 15 minutes each, and that priority be according to the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party in that order. I call upon Honorable Stephen Zai to second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand to second the procedural motion.
Honorable members, I propose the question that, notwithstanding the provisions of the Standing Order number 96/4, this House orders that for the purpose of this third county assembly of DAIDA, first session 2022, each speech in a debate on a report of a committee or any other report submitted to the House be limited as follows: a maximum of 30 minutes for them, a maximum of 30 minutes in moving and 15 minutes in replying, and a maximum of 10 minutes for any other member speaking, except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 15 minutes each, and priority be accorded to the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party in that order. Honorable members, the floor is open for debate. The honorable members, I invite the motion mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Silence means concurrence. I beg to reply.
Honorable members, I put the question that, notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order number 96, this House orders that for purpose of this third county assembly of DAIDA, first session 2022, each speech in a debate on a report of a committee or any other report submitted to the House be limited as follows: a maximum of 30 minutes for the mover in moving and 15 minutes in replying, a maximum of 10 minutes for any other member speaking except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited for a maximum of 15 minutes each, and that priority be according to the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party in that order. As many as that opinion say aye. Aye. As many as of that of contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Order number 11, procedural motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I beg to move a procedural motion, limitation of debate on adjournments, that notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order 96, subsection 4, this House orders that for purposes of this third county assembly of the first session 2022, the debate on any motion for the adjournment of the House to a day other than next normal sitting day in accordance with the calendar of the Assembly be limited to a maximum of one hour with not more than 5 minutes for each member speaking, except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 10 minutes each, and that priority be accorded to the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party in that order. I call upon Honorable Wandau to second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand to second procedural motion.
Honorable members, I propose the question that, notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order number 96.4, this House orders that the purpose of this Third County Assembly, the purposes of this Third County Assembly DAIDA first session 2022, the debate on any motion for the adjournment of the House to a day other than the next normal sitting day in accordance with the calendar of the Assembly be limited to a maximum of 1 hour with no more than 5 minutes for each member speaking, except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 10 minutes each, and that priority be accorded to the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party in that order. Honorable members, the floor is open for debate. Honorable members, I invite the motion mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Silence means concurrence. I beg to reply.
Honorable members, I put that notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order number 96.4, the House orders that for the purpose of this Third County Assembly of DAIDA first session 2022, the debate on any motion for adjournment of the House to a day other than the next normal sitting day in accordance with the calendar of the Assembly be limited to a maximum of 1 hour with no more than 5 minutes for each member speaking, except the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party, who shall be limited to a maximum of 10 minutes each, and that priority be accorded to the leader of the majority party and the leader of the minority party in that order. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Order number 12, procedural motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I beg to move a procedural motion, limitation of debate on address by the Governor, that notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order 96 subsection 4 and in the utterance of the provision of Standing Order 21 subsection 5, this House orders that for purpose of this Third County Assembly of DAIDA first session 2022 debate on the motion on the address by the Governor be limited to not more than 10 minutes for each member speaking, 30 minutes for the mover in moving and replying, and 20 minutes for the leader of the minority party, and debate on the motion shall not exceed 4 sitting days. I call upon Honorable Dorcas to second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I stand to second the motion.
Honorable members, I propose the question that, notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Order 96/4, and in furtherance to the provisions of Standing Order 21/5, this House orders that for the purpose of this Third County Assembly of Taita Taveta, first session 2022, debate on the motion on the address of the governor be limited to not more than 10 minutes for each member speaking, 30 minutes for the mover in moving and replying, and 20 minutes for the leader of the majority, and debate on the motion shall not exceed 4 sitting days. Honorable members, the floor is open for debate. Honorable members, I invite the motion mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Silence means concurrence. I beg to reply.
Honorable members, I put the question that, notwithstanding the provisions of Standing Orders, Order number 96/4, and furtherance the provisions of Standing Order 21/5, this House orders that, for purpose of this Third County Assembly of Taita Taveta, first session 2022, debate on the motion on the address of the governor be limited to not more than 10 minutes for each member speaking, 30 minutes for the mover in moving and replying, and 20 minutes for the leader of the majority, and debate on the motion shall not exceed 4 sitting days. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, there being no other business, the House stands adjourned until 2:30 p.m. Honorable members, I confirm that we have quorum to proceed with the sitting. Clerk, read the orders of the day.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the speaker.
Honorable members, the chair has the following communication to make. The Committee on Appointments will meet at the chambers after the rise of the House. The Transport, Road and Public Works Committee will hold a meeting at Committee Room number 1 after the rise of this afternoon sitting. Environment, Natural Resources, Forestry, Mining to meet at the Committee Room number 2 after the rise of this afternoon sitting. Public Accounts and Investments Committee to meet at Committee Room number 2 after the rise of this afternoon sitting. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petition.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion. Approval of the county assembly calendar for the first session of the Third County Assembly.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand to move a motion approval of the County Assembly calendar for the first session of the 30th County Assembly. That pursuant to Standing Order number 25, subsection 1, section 26, subsection 1, and section 154, subsection 5A, this 30th County Assembly of the DAIDA approves its calendar regular session for the first session of the 3rd County Assembly, September to December 2022, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 11th October 2022. I call upon Honorable Victor Kufuso to second the motion.
Honorable members, I propose the question that pursuant to Standing Order number 25/1, 26/1, and 154/5A, this 3rd County Assembly of the Taita Taveta approves its calendar regular sessions for the first session of the 3rd County Assembly, September to December 2022, laid on the table of the House on the 11th October 2022. The 3rd Assembly first session calendar session. First session from 21st September 2022 to 22nd September 2022. Sitting days will be Tuesday morning and afternoon, and Wednesday morning and afternoon. Recess. First session, first part, short recess, that is from Friday 27th October 2022 to Monday 7th November 2022. Long recess, Thursday 22nd December 2022 to Monday 13th February 2023. Honorable members, the floor is open for debate. Yes, member for Maria.
Thank you very much, Mr. Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this County Assembly calendar, it is very, very important. And I wish to comment, just for the sake of our new honorable members, this calendar helps honorable members to plan both their activities, their political activities on the ground, to meet their electorates, and also it helps the County Assembly to plan itself. So, Mr. Speaker, this calendar, County Assembly calendar, it is very important, and I wish also to commend your team which has planned for this calendar. It is good also, time and again, we meet our people on the ground who we have assisted each other to be where we are now. So, Mr. Speaker, I stand to support this motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand to support this motion on sessions to be Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Mr. Speaker, sir, this House has allowed to deliberate, and a lot should be deliberated on committee sittings. So it's prudent for sittings to be 2 days, then from Thursday to Monday, we can have committee sittings. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honorable members, I invite the motion mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I thank you, Honorable members for supporting the motion. I beg to reply.
Honorable members, I put the question that pursuant to Standing Orders number 25/1, 26/1, and 154/5A, this Third County Assembly of DAIDA approves its calendar, brackets regular session, for the first session of the Third County Assembly, September to December 2022, laid on the table of the House on the Tuesday, 11th October 2022. The Third Assembly first session calendar session, first session, 21st September to September 2022 to 22nd December 2022. Sittings will be Tuesday morning and afternoon, and Wednesday morning and afternoon. Recess. First session, first part. Short recess, Friday, 27th October 2022 to Monday, 7th November 2022. Long recess, Thursday, 22nd December 2022 to Monday, 13th February 2023. May as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, there being no other business, the House stands adjourned until Wednesday morning at 9:30 a.m.